Testing.
Testing.
Fuck Whiplash. What the fuck? What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome everyone to this WWE Backlash 2018 review. My apologies, by the way. I had technical difficulties starting this stream. So by the look of it, is good, and based on PlayStation Guy 85. Shout out to you, bro. Fuck Whiplash. That's what we call Backlash. So let's get to this review. Since you know, well, first let me get to the what happened in the pre-show. First off, the pre-show had Ruby Riott defeating Bayley. Nothing else to say about that. Didn't watch it. Don't care for it. So I'm moving on. But WWE Backlash, ring announcers as well. Maybe first start off with the commentators from Raw. Michael Cole and Jonathan Coachman, along with Corey Graves. And on SmackDown, Tom Phillips and Byron Saxton, also along with Corey Graves. Ring announcers from SmackDown, Greg Hamilton. From Raw, JoJo. Your pre-show panels were Renee Young, the host of it, along with Booker T, Peter Rosenberg, and David Otunga. And they did the post-show panel with only Renee Young and Peter Rosenberg. They were in Prudential Center in New Jersey, with the attendance of 14,724 WWE fans in attendance. Sponsored by Hulu, Madel. It will feature the brand of Raw and SmackDown. This is a dual brand pay-per-view. And the official theme song, Champion by Barnes Courtney. So yeah, I already got the pre-show all the way. Bayley wrestled against Ruby Riott, and Ruby Riott won. Nothing else to say about that. And again, I didn't see it, don't care for it. But it lasted 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Guy 85, man, that match with AJ Styles, with AJ was actually getting pretty good until the whole stupid ending with a double nut shot, nobody winning, and of course we bring back Joe just to job out to Roman Reigns, and we'll get to all that later. We'll get to all that later too. How I feel about that too. The show opened up with the WWE Intercontinental Championship that lasted 20 minutes and 30 seconds. The Miz from SmackDown versus the Intercontinental Champion, Seth Rollins from Raw. Coming to the match, folks, I expect that Seth Rollins is going to win. I expect Seth Rollins to retain. And I was right. But based on how this match was booked too, they made this match look very unpredictable, where Seth Rollins looked like he's going to lose about 3 times in this match against The Miz. And this match itself was pretty good. The start the pay-per-view Backlash. I'm like, all right, this is it's a good start for Backlash. I'm like, and I was like, let's keep this momentum going, and did they keep it going? Well, we'll get to that part when we get to it. But wow, what a match this was! This was. Yo, you got Seth Rollins and the Miz just going at it in this match. Um, Seth Rollins pulling out an X Pac move here called the X Factor. Should I say the Face Buster. The Miz, the Miz doing yeah, man, the Miz was actually hanging in this match with Seth Rollins, by the way. Both men were pretty good in this match. Just let everyone know that, and especially when the Miz went for the kneeling DDT to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins took it like a champ. You know how how RVD always sells the DDT and always lands on top of his head. That's exactly what Seth Rollins did there. Amazing. So basically, the Miz goes for his figure four leg lock to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins was striking the ropes, but then also he decided to just to reverse it. He ends up putting the pressure onto the Miz. Miz reverses back. Seth Rollins at this point had no choice but to get to the ropes. Miz went for the skull crusher finale in the match, and Seth Rollins kicks out. Seth Rollins at one point went for a frog splash on the Miz from a far distance, only for the Miz to kick out. Seth Rollins was for a superplex to the Miz, trying to go for his complete combination of the Falcon Arrow, but Miz counter, and then Rollins was feeling the effects of his knee. Miz goes for another skull crusher finale. I see myself, oh wait, is this gonna be over here? Sure enough, Seth Rollins kicks out again, and I see myself, okay. So basically, Seth Rollins kicks out of the Miz's finish move twice. At that point, I was like, okay, this is getting a little frustrating. That someone like the Miz going for two finishing moves on Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins just kicks out of it. If it was Roman Reigns, he'd be kicking out about four of them. So then in the end, they're going for counters after counters when it comes to pinfall attempts, right? Also, Seth Rollins goes for the curb stomp, which by the way, because Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Jonathan Coachman were on commentary in this one, Corey Graves called it the blackout, and then he immediately called it the stomp. Why? Because WWE doesn't want the commentators to call Seth Rollins' finish move, the curb stomp, the blackout, even though that's what it was originally named. They just want to call it the stomp, which is stupid. Guy 85, knee to nuts. Well, technically it wasn't the knee, but again we'll get to that later. King Rustified, this pay per view was okay. I'll let you know how I felt about the pay per view too. By the way, King Rustified, and what's up? Guy 85, I fell asleep. LOL. Oh man, I'll get to what part I fell asleep. I almost fell. When it comes to this show. And keep in mind, folks, today I didn't I wasn't here actually. I was at work, so I came home. At the same basically at the same time I was on my way home while I was watching my on my phone to watch the pay per view, the first match between the Miz and Rollins. So basically, I was watching the match while I was walking home, and then the match finished. When when I got settled in, and and then I could sit down to watch the rest of the other matches. I could finally sit down, relax, and everything. So yeah, I managed to catch that match, Seth Rollins in the Miz, while I was in the train station, and then I was walking home to watch the rest of the match. Man, it was good though. It was a good walking and a good way for me to watch the match. But yeah, folks. Like I said in the preview, I was going to talk much about this. That Seth Rollins was going to retain because Seth Rollins, who's the Intercontinental Champion on Raw, and you got Jeff Hardy, who's the United States Champion on SmackDown. Two separate belts are secondary championship belts on the separate brands. So it wouldn't make sense for the Miz to win that belt unless they're planning on doing a unification between the Miz and Jeff Hardy. I mean, that'll be nice to be honest with you. King Rectify. IC title was match of the night. You're right. The beginning of the show between Rollins and Miz was match of the night. And I say to myself, okay, let's keep this going. Let's keep this momentum going, right? So that being said, let's move on to the next match. So the next excuse me. So the next match features the WWE Raw Women's Championship. That has a 10 minutes and 20 seconds. You have the Raw Women's Champion, Nia Jax, versus Alexa Bliss. Match itself, folks, I thought this match was I mean it wasn't anywhere near Seth Rollins in the Miz match, because it's impossible. But as far as this match goes, I thought it was decent. I thought it was pretty decent between Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss. And as a matter of fact, I'll go far as to say that Nia Jackson and Alexa Bliss match was way better than the match that they had in WrestleMania. I even talked excuse me. I even talked to the people, to the guys on the Asylum that Nia Jackson and Alexa Bliss had a decent match on Backlash, and it was better than the match at WrestleMania because it is on at WrestleMania. Um, I mean, not WrestleMania, because at least with Backlash with with Nia Jackson and Alexa Bliss, it didn't feel like they needed to be rushed to the end, to for the match. and and yeah, matches over. I thought it was decent, like I said. And by the way, Alexa Bliss, wow, she didn't. I gotta say this, Alexa Bliss, she did not look bad. She was hanging in there. Like, wow, Alexa Bliss she's really going all out in this match. Like, she's not afraid. She's showing bravery. And basically, what comes to this match between Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss, the whole build up and everything, with Nia Jax being the bully and all that. Oh, it was annoying, folks. That video package and everything, but it was funny. Alexa Bliss was doing that moment with Bliss. Kim Rectify, you said, oh, I skipped this match to go take a shower. Who won? Well, I'll get to it now. So yeah, like I said, both Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss were going at it. Who's better? Who's better in the ring? Alexa Bliss was. And by the way, Nia Jax, she got mixed reaction. There was a few boos, but there was also a few cheers, and a lot of people were behind Alexa Bliss. By the way, not saying that she was getting a huge babyface reaction, but she was getting she was getting a reaction where the fans were getting behind her again. So basically, Nia Jax was teaching trying to go for the Samoan drop to Alexa Bliss off the top rope, like she did at WrestleMania, or should I say off the second rope. But Alexa Bliss kept countering it and everything. At one point, Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss were fighting outside the ring. Alexa Bliss tripped over Nia Jax to hit the ring steps. And Alexa Bliss, she wanted to be women's champion, so she kept breaking the count and everything to try to bring Nia Jax back in the ring. Again, Alexa Bliss was showing it in this match. There were times that Alexa Bliss never shows what she can do in the ring, but tonight she did. And then she goes for her finishing move, the Twisted Bliss, right? But Nia Jax immediately got up, caught her in midair, gets her the Samoan drop, and gets the 3 count in the wins. Yeah. So to answer your question, King Rectify, your winner and still Raw Women's Champion Nia Jax. And you wonder why? Because she's not like most girls. But this is what she did after after that was after the match was over. So Alexa Bliss is outside the ring. She looks like she's depressed. That's how I see it. But yeah, Nia Jax was being interviewed by Renee Young, and Nia Jax, she basically cut an anti-bully promo and plugging the Be a Star, where it comes to don't be a bully, be a star, show tolerance and respect, and all that, right? I don't know. To me, it's just I don't know, you know. But yeah, as far as the match was though, it was a pretty good match. Uh, Bringer. I know who this is. I know who this is by the way. Nia Jax is fatter than my fat ass motherfucker. Well, that's good to know. Also, you said here, if you can't handle bullying, get out of the out of the fucking kitchen. Wow. LOL. That username. User. Yeah. Yeah. Is it? Yeah. Username. Yeah. Yeah. I know, right? All right. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move on. I didn't catch this. I didn't see this part, but Samoa Joe was being interviewed. I don't know if it was with Renee Young, but Samoa Joe was talking about how he's gonna, take care of Roman Reigns, and basically said he lost confidence. And he said tonight, the big dog, is gonna be a okay, a whimpering puppy. And again, folks, we'll get to that later. By the way, that match. All right, all right. Next we get to the WWE United States Championship that lasted 12 minutes. It was and obviously a SmackDown match. The WWE United States Champion Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton. Folks, there's nothing for me to say about this match. Randy Orton, he pulled a Triple H match here, where I'm like, this match is like whatever. Jeff Hardy basically was doing everything he can in this match, but Randy Orton, he was just bland. He looked like he didn't care. So yeah, this match was like was a 4 out of 10. You know, I expect this match to be better, way better. Yeah, I know, Kim Fight. I'll expect this match too. And by the way, yeah, the commentators are real. Bringing back the past feuds between Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton back in 2008. But yeah, like I said, I'm sure you asylum faggots are doing another TNA reaction. I'm out of this motherfucker. Hmm. Miss Rick and J, who the fuck is this guy? OL. I don't know. Looks new to me, but whatever, right? But yeah, like I said, this match it was nothing. This match was nothing because Randy Orton. He looked like he didn't care. You know how it is, Randy Orton. He's in that I don't give a fuck mode. So if he doesn't give a fuck, then that means he's not gonna pull out a good match in this match. And this is exactly what it was. He didn't even try. Randy Orton didn't care. So in the end, Jeff Hardy wins the match with the twist of faith cutter, and then goes for the swanton bomb, and that was it. Nothing else to say about this match, folks. Excuse me. Before we get to what happened next, yo, I gotta, I gotta see if it happened after this match. After this match, oh yes, it was. So give me one moment, folks. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Elias. Before I move on to Elias, King Rectify, how does he not care for a match between him and him, Jeff, fucking Hardy? I don't know. It just looked like he didn't care. And also Bringer saying something about, I think he's talking to Mr. Rick and Jay, the shove lap dog, and then also talking about PlayStation guy 85, being the steroids guy. All right. So yeah, let me get to this now. So Elias comes out. He's gonna sing a song, right? And he starts trolling the fans about he's gonna stay, go, stay, go, stay, go. When he stays, the crowds boo him. When he's trying to go, Bruce Bruce Springsteen wants to see this, wants to hear this. I meant to say. So all of a sudden, the New Day comes out to interrupt Elias. So Big E coming out there with no shirt, playing with the drums. Kofi Kingston with the cymbals, and then you got Xavier Woods, with his trombone, as always. And I didn't care. I mute them. I fucking muted them. I don't give a fuck about them. So then Elias, want to get the introduction by JoJo again, and then all of a sudden we get Rusev. Well, first we get Eddie English coming out, and then basically do this whole thing with saying it's Rusev Day, singing it and all that, and the Rusev comes out. So then Elias is telling JoJo again to do the introduction again. And then it gets worse after that. And then all of a sudden we get Noe Jose coming out. And it's not just Noe Jose. You also got Titus Worldwide, Titus O'Neil, Apollo Crews, Dana Brooke. And then you got the Faggot Police, Fagdongo, and Prince Pussy coming out there. And by the way, speaking of pussies, what the fuck was Noe Jose wearing? What the fuck was that? Do you think that he was gonna pull up the gay shit tonight? In fact, I didn't even think he was gonna be there tonight. But what the fuck was that he was wearing? He's really showcasing that he's so gay, Jose. You know how the song, how the song goes. Well, no way Jose theme song. No way Jose. Well, he's so gay, Jose. So gay, Jose. That should be his new theme song. I'm not talking about the Kimasify. I'm talking about the vest or wherever that was that he's wearing for his top. What the fuck was that? And not to mention you got the wherever they're called that follows them all over the, they're all dancing like a bunch of faggots. And then Elias does this for JoJo to do the intro again, the introduction. So that he does, and like, what the fuck is this, man? Why? Like, what's the point of this? So now we get to the point. The whole point of all this it was all with the New Day coming out there, the Rusev Day coming out there, no, so gay Jose coming out there, Titus Worldwide coming out there, and then the Faggot Police coming out there. All this to distract Elias, so that Bobby Roode can attack him because of what he did to him on Raw last week. Garbage. And then make matters worse, Bobby Roode, after that, all of a sudden he starts dancing with the New Day. He starts dancing with Noe Jose, or should I say, so gay Jose. And the Mr. Rick and J 21 said in the asylum. Well, it was an accident though. That he was that he meant to put Rude, but he put Rose. No, tonight Bobby Roode was Bobby Rose. He was Adam Rose tonight. This was fucking garbage. And I say to myself, this is supposed to be a fucking pay-per-view. This is not fucking Monday Night Raw, or let alone it's not fucking SmackDown. Why the fuck was this on the card? Why was this on the show? It's supposed to be a pay-per-view. We're supposed to be about the wrestling. They're fucking wrestling. This was fucking trash. This fucking killed my mood. I was enjoying this pay-per-view from the moment it started. I was enjoying this pay-per-view, and then all of a sudden it went down from hill from here. And to me, that's where it went down from hill. Holy fuck! What the fuck did I just watched? This fucking company is a fucking embarrassment. It's a fucking joke. Sports entertainment? How is it sports entertainment? This wasn't entertaining. This was horse shit. Before I move on to the next match, Miss Rick and J21, you said this has got to be the worst segment of the night. Oh, that was the only segment of the night that they did, and it was fucking trash. Forget the Small Joe segment he did on backstage. I'll talk about the segment they did in the ring, or should I say at ringside, wherever that you could say there. Yeah, a 72-year-old man run this company, and then we got to deal with this bullshit. An old piece of trash who's out of touch thinks that this is fucking entertaining. And I'm surprised that he didn't have any midgets come out there to dance along with So Gay Jose and Bobby Rose and the Fag Day and the Faggot Police and Titus Worldwide, all that fucking nonsense. And you also say J21. You said they brought all the fruitcakes out for this segment. This segment didn't need to happen. Exactly, it didn't need to happen. Why couldn't they say this for tomorrow night on Raw? I mean, the whole point of I mean, wasn't the point for Bobby Roode is to get back at Elias? So why couldn't they do this on Raw? Why do it on a pay-per-view? Oh, because we have to kill time because now when it comes to do pay-per-views, 4 hours, and this is what they did to kill time. It could have saved more time for the main event, which went overtime. No, that is math. No, what they should have done for the time, not for the main event, because the main event was bullshit. Based on how it was placed on in the card. That they could have more time. They could have get AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura more time. And what the fuck? I'll get to that part later. I'll get to it later. J21. Yes, sir. I'm invoking that right now. A silly mistake, but in reality, Bobby Roode became Adam Rose tonight, and this is where Roode died to me. Bobby Roode's done, folks. WWE Bobby Roode as a babyface, and with him being a goofball, being a fucking joke, sucks. Boy, was I fucking wrong about Bobby Roode going to Raw? That it's gonna be better for him. No, it's gotten worse. King Rectify. Why was Titus World Slide there anyway? Maybe they want to make sure that Titus O'Neil doesn't fall down this time. Uh, they didn't do anything. Yeah, that's right. They didn't do anything. All they did was dance, like bunch of goofballs. Hashtag Bobby screwed. Wow, ridiculous. It was fucking ridiculous. His nothing. His well didn't make any sense here. Why the hell is Rusev, Bobby Roode? Well, I would say the faggot police, but they always dress up like they're competing anyways. I don't remember if the New Day was wearing tight cedar, but why the fuck are they wearing wrestling gears and they're not? They weren't even scheduled to wrestle. Anyways, moving on. Next, we get to a SmackDown match that lasted 7 minutes and 45 seconds. You got Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. Daniel Bryan was good in the match. Big Cass, he was decent, and Daniel Bryan wins. Good. I'm glad he won. He won with the yes lock, by the way, and Big Cass immediately taps out. After the match, Dan Bryan gets attacked by a Big Cass, laying him out and everything. So basically, I guess the feud's going to continue between the two, and then probably the Miz will be involved. So there you go. Yeah. So this match, this to me, be honest with you folks, this match didn't need to happen anyways. You know, when it comes to Dan, it didn't need to happen. It should have never happened. Why does this have to be the feud with Dan Bryan? I don't know. Maybe it gives him the Big Cat to keep the Big Cass. I don't know. But moving on. Then we get to the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. You got Charlotte Flair versus the SmackDown Women's Champion, Carmella. It lasted 10 minutes and 10 seconds. Folks, I didn't care about this match at all. Now, here's the thing. Carmella, when she came out there, she barely got any reaction. And she's supposed to be the SmackDown Women's Champion. You know how bad it is when you're a champion in the WWE and you get no reaction. That's the feeling that Carmella got tonight. Before I move on, King Wrestlify. It would be awesome to see Daniel Bryan versus The Miz for the WWE title in the main event of WrestleMania 35. It will be nice, but we have to wait and see what they do. What happens in the future with that one, because Dan Bryan, his contract is expiring soon. I hope he doesn't resign. If he does resign, is I don't know, but we'll see. I really hope he doesn't resign. I want you folks need to understand. I need Dan Bryan out of that company. I need him gone out of that company. He doesn't need the WWE. The WWE. The WWE needs him. So yeah, back to this match, folks. Carmella and Charlotte Flair. So yeah, Charlotte Flair was good in the match. However, Carmella was trash, was garbage. And she sucks too, because Carmella was supposed to feed into the big boot by Charlotte Flair. And what did she do? She pulled a Jinder Mahal botch. Some people may not know what I mean by that. Yeah, if you have seen the Greatest Royal Rumble at Saudi Arabia, at Saudi Arabia, where Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal happened, Jeff Hardy went for the Swanton Bomb. I mean, went for the Whisper in the Wind, only for Jinder Mahal to no sell it to not fit into it, and then he and then he fell down like he got hit with it. That's exactly what Carmella did. Carmella took a bump from a big boot from Charlotte Flair, and she didn't even get hit with a big boot. She acted like she got hit with a big boot. And I'm pretty sure her excuses on Twitter is going to be, "Oh, I was playing possum," like Jinder Mahal did. Whatever. So yeah, Charlotte Flair. I'm just go. I'm just go for the finish, folks. Because Carmella to me was trash in this match. And again, Carmella had no reaction from the crowds in this match, other than a few boos. But other than that, no one cares about Carmella because Carmella is it's not anything in the WWE. Carmella, it, Carmella isn't money. I'll say Carmella is money. Carmella isn't money. Carmella is garbage. I mean, J21. That'd be funny if she really did tweet that like Ginger did. LOL. Well, if she did, I'm gonna block her too. She's terrible. And here's the worst part. So Charlotte Flair goes try to go for the moonsault. Carmella gets out of the way. Charlotte Flair lands on her feet. She tweaks her knee. Carmella goes after the knee, goes for a roll up, and she gets the 3 count in the win. Why? Why is Carmella still the women's champion? Come on. The crowds didn't care about Carmella being women's champion. The crowds didn't give her any reaction. This is fucking bullshit. You're giving the title to a wrestler who's not getting any reaction. Holy shit, man. And on top of that, she sucks. She's got to be one of the worst women's champions I've ever seen. Hell, she makes Nikki Bella's title reign as WWE Divas champion more incredible than Carmella whatever if they plan on having her have a run, that's a scary thought too. They're gonna get Carmella a run. God knows how long that's gonna last. With Carmella being the SmackDown Women's Champion, the SmackDown Women's division is fucking dead. It's even more, with Carmella being SmackDown Women's Champion, it makes Natalia's Women's Championship title a better reign, and Naomi's title reign a better reign as SmackDown Women's Champion than Carmella where would be. Can rectify. It won't last. It won't last long. Trust me. Oh my God. Well, you say that now, Can rectify, but keep in mind what happened last year. Jinder Mahal. 6 months. And during those 6 months, he beat Shinsuke Nakamura twice. And then we got Carmella defeating Charlotte Flair. Are you fucking kidding me? Can rectify. She's gonna lose it to Asuka. Well, if it happens at SummerSlam, don't get your hopes up. Because keep in mind again, last year SummerSlam, Jinder Mahal went to SummerSlam as WWE champion, went up against Shinsuke Nakamura, and Nakamura lost. It wouldn't fucking surprise me if they do the same thing to Asuka. And believe me, if they do that with her, oh, expect a rude awakening from me. Moving on. All right, now let's get to this match. The match that should have been the main event match. Should have been the main event match. And why it should have been the main event match? I'll tell you why. It should have been the main event match. But before I do, Can rectify, you said thing is nobody wanted Natty to win, and she lost it quickly. Well, I can't remember. I can't remember if that is factual, but whatever. But yeah, oh yeah, but I'm not talking about what her that she lost so quickly. I'm talking about her that no one wanted her to win. I'm pretty sure people they want her to win. I was I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people, by the way. So because Naomi to me Naomi was fucking trash being women's champion, and plus the Glow Championship belt for the women's title. And so yeah, like I said about this match should have been the main event match. And why it should have been the main event match, I'll tell you why. Because this was for the WWE Championship. No disqualification match. 21 minutes and 50 seconds. And instead of this being the main, of course, you got WWE Champion AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. And this match was a SmackDown match, obviously. Of course, because two guys from SmackDown. But yeah, this was not the main event match. In fact, it didn't make it to the co-main event. Can rectify. It should have been the main event because I mean, it's the top title and it's a special stipulation. Exactly my point. And based on how they did the ending too, that would have been awesome. But no, in fact, no. I'll take that back. The ending of the match, I thought was fucking bullshit. I'll get to that part later, but yeah, I was gonna bring this up too, by the way, from J21 because he mentions in the Asylum. He's right. AJ Styles is pretty much CM Punk. Remember CM Punk's title reign? Every time when he was a champion, he was never in the main event. Only John Cena was in the main event. When it comes to facing like guys like John Laurinaitis, The Rock. Who else got put in? Who else was there? Brock Lesnar. Big Show in the steel cage. I'll take a think of what else. The point is, they're treating AJ Styles' title reign right now like CM Punk's title reign from 2012. And it's fucking bullshit. And now with AJ Styles being WWE champion, he doesn't get the main event spot for Backlash, but Roman Reigns gets the main event. Can rectify, except for a few times. Yeah, except for you're right about that. But if CM Punk was not in, it was not in. I mean, CM Punk is only in the main event as long as John Cena was a part of it. It was only that one time that John Cena was supposed to be in the main event, but then he got hurt. So Ryback ends up being the guy to take Cena's place. CM Punk was never in the main event, only when Cena is needed into that main event scene. Can rectify. I mean, he got the main event Rumble instead of the actual match. Well, I'm not talking about 2013 though. I'm talking about 2012. That's the year. I'm not talking about 2013. I'm talking about 2012. The year that Cena was main event main events. That's the year I'm talking about. And besides, CM Punk only main event one in 2013, and that was the one you just mentioned, Royal Rumble. So, as far as this match was, folks, let's get to it. About it, did I mention it lasted the match itself lasted 21 minutes and 5 seconds. So I'm gonna go on word for word for this main event match, folks, because I thought this main event match was good. Especially, I thought it was way better than WrestleMania and way better than the match that they had at Saudi Arabia. All right, one moment. Okay, so here we go. So the match starts, right? And as soon as the match started, Nakamura just gets out of the ring like a heel that he is. Styles follows him there. Nakamura then mocks him as he gets back in the ring, and he goes, he's egging on the he's egging on for the get the crowds rally up, and then go, come on. So Styles was trying to get back in the ring. Nakamura goes straight to him, but then Styles pulls him out of the ring, grabs him, throws him through the barricades. Styles sends Nakamura to the broadcast table. Styles, a couple of rights, a couple of kicks. Nakamura in the corner. He goes to a snap mirror, goes to the kick to the back. Styles with a quick backbreaker to Nakamura. Styles catches Nakamura with a nice, beautiful, phenomenal drop kick. Just saying. Styles sends Nakamura into the ring, barricade again. Connected with a jumping splash. Styles misses on the second jumping splash. Nakamura, because Nakamura got away, by the way. Nakamura sends Styles into the steel steps, and by the way, Styles knee right into the steel steps, and then go flipping over the steps. Nakamura drapes Styles over the ring apron to drop the knee on the back of his head. I mean, of his neck. My apologies. Nakamura kicks to the body of Styles and chokes Styles with his boot, and he starts doing this, the good vibration, when he's looking like he's having a seizure. Which I always love seeing him doing that spot, by the way. Like, yeah, Nakamura a huge kick that drops AJ Styles. Nakamura drops Styles with a high back body drop. Nakamura with some big knees to the head, to the face and to the ribs of Styles. At this point, Nakamura goes to the outside, dumps Styles into the timekeeper's area, but only for Styles to land on his feet, and then Styles try to catch Nakamura. Excuse me. I mean, Styles was catches himself trying to go for a springboard, but Nakamura stops him by tripping him, and then Styles, bam, gets tossed. Was yeah, I mean, basically, trips him up and tosses him back in the ring. Nakamura then goes to the dragon sweeper onto Styles. Nakamura counters Styles' springboard and props him on the top turnbuckle. Goes for the high knee. Nakamura catches Styles with a jumping knee from the second rope, but only gets a 2 count. Nakamura plants Styles with a nice sit-out scoop slam. Kind of like me, a Michinoku driver type of deal for a 2 count. Nakamura grabs a steel chair. Keep in mind, folks, a steel chair in place in this match. Nakamura, so Styles avoids the chair shot and eats a big side kick from Nakamura. Nakamura goes for a reverse exploder soup. The inverted suplex. The inverted exploder suplex. I meant to say. Onto the steel chair to Styles. Goes for a cover, but Styles kicks out. Then also Nakamura gets ready to go for the Kinshasa. He's getting the call for the end here, right? He goes to Styles. Styles gets a steel chair. Throws to Nakamura. Totally forgot all about this Raw tag team match. No, not the Raw Tag Team Championship. A Raw match. That's a tag team match that lasted 8 minutes and 40 seconds with Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley won. I don't know what else to say about this match, folks, other than Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn were having having little issues working together and everything from the end of the match. Owens was trying to tell Sami or we had to stay to fight, and then Sami throws Kevin Owens in the ring, and then also Owens gets beat up a little bit, and then Sami Zayn was thrown in the ring by Kevin Owens, and then Sami Zayn slaps Kevin Owens on the apron. Kevin Owens gets in the ring to try to go after Sami Zayn. All of a sudden, Sami Zayn gets runs away, and then Kevin Owens gets beat up again. Bobby Lashley finished off Kevin Owens with the delayed vertical suplex and gets the 3 count in the win. Because Bobby Lashley can't do the spear anymore because because Roman Reigns, and he can't do the Rain Pulse anymore because Braun Strowman. So why not have him do the Dominator? I mean, no one else is using the Dominator as a finisher in WWE. And plus, that was his original finishing move, anyways. And by the way, why can't Bobby Lashley do the spear? His spear is way different than Roman Reigns' spear. And on top of that, Bobby Lashley's spear is more devastating than Roman Reigns' spear. When Bobby Lashley does his spear, Bobby Lashley turns himself inside out with his spear. Roman Reigns, he just dives at you, and the way he does it looks fucking stupid. He doesn't do it like he used to anymore. And I'm talking about Roman Reigns. And by the way, Edge and Bobby Lashley was there at the same was there back in 2006. Basically from 2005. Well, actually, Edge was there first, obviously, since 1998. But Bobby Lashley was there when Edge was there. Edge did a spear, and Bobby Lashley did a spear too. So what's the problem? Why can't Bobby Lashley do a spear? But anyways, yeah, that's gonna be Bobby Lashley's finishing move, the delayed vertical suplex. So basically, they strip everything away from Bobby Lashley of the moves that he used to do before. But now that Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman are there, he can't do it anymore because you don't want wrestlers doing the same moves, the same finishing moves. It was never like that before in the past. After the match, though, I should have mentioned too. By the way, Braun Strowman was made me laugh in this match. By the way, go to saying got to Kevin Owens. He always makes me laugh with that. So, and it happened again after the match too. They beat up on Sami Zayn after the match, but first they beat up on Kevin Owens, and then they beat up on Sami Zayn, and that was it. So yeah, no Bobby Lashley heel turn. Some people were expecting there was gonna be a Bobby Lashley heel turn. I would prefer that way because Bobby Lashley, when he was out there, by the way, again, no crowd reaction. Wow. Bobby Lashley, he should never went back there. Should have never went back. All right, folks. Main event time. Before I do, let me see. Okay, never mind. All right, I'm about to end this right now. So here we go. Roman Reigns from Raw versus Samoa Joe from SmackDown. Main event, 18 minutes and 10 seconds. Why is this the main event? Because WWE is doing this whole thing with Roman Reigns. He believes in himself. He's not giving up. He's not giving up on himself. And and basically WWE wants us to give Roman Reigns some sympathy because he didn't get the job done against Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania or Saudi Arabia, and with Roman Reigns being cheated and all that, and that he should be Universal Champion and all that fucking bullshit and everything. And then Samoa Joe comes back that a match with Roman Reigns for Backlash. We all knew at that point that Samoa Joe was going to lose. But after tonight, there's no excuse of why WWE should not have has Samoa Joe lose to Roman Reigns. No excuse. Samoa Joe was getting some good reaction from the crowds. Roman Reigns, as usual, always getting bad reactions from the crowds. And what does WWE do when it comes to that? As soon as we hear the boos, the WWE decided to mute the crowds. They did it again tonight, like they do every night with Roman Reigns. Whenever Roman Reigns comes out there, fans boo him. They lower down the volume, or sometimes even mute. The crowds booing Roman Reigns. This guy is not working. He is not for everyone. Why are they still pushing this guy? This guy brings nothing to the table that what comes to entertainment value. There's nothing about this guy that we want to get behind. We didn't pick Roman Reigns. The machine did. The machine's the one that's giving Roman Reigns all this. That's giving him the world. That's handing him everything that he doesn't even deserve. So basically, Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns was having that in the match. Well, before the match, Samoa Joe immediately, he starts scoring an attack on Roman Reigns before the match started. Beats him up outside. Roman Reigns fights back a little bit, but Samoa Joe takes him out. Unagi Samson to the broadcast table, throws him to the other broadcast table, throws him to the other broadcast table. Samoa Joe, continues to beat on Roman Reigns. All of a sudden, they get in the ring and they start fighting. This entire match, folks, all I see in this match was that Samoa Joe was doing a lot of arrest holds to Roman Reigns. He did a couple moves too, but other than that, there was the rest of it was just rest holds, and the crowd was trying boring because of this. They were trying boring. They were trying other things too, like Rusev Day, CM Punk. This is boring. Only with Roman Reigns, they'll chant boring and other things because of this. This is a bad match to have that you could ever put Samoa Joe in when it comes to boring fuckface. The WWE has tried everything with Roman Reigns, and the fans still won't cheer this guy. They still won't get behind this guy. They still won't invest their time with Roman Reigns. And you want to know why? Because he's trash. He's garbage. He sucks. He lacks charisma. He lacks personality. He's fucking boring. He is not over. He is not working. WWE is trying to show this guy down on those that he's a good guy, that he's the guy, that he's the big dog, and he's gonna carry this company. He's gonna drag this company down into the shitters. That's what Roman Reigns is doing. They will not give up on this guy. They will not put a plug on this guy. And why should they? They got the money from Saudi Arabia. What was it? That was like $20 or $200 million they got from Saudi Arabia for a good partnerships deal for the next 10 years. And by the way, they're doing another one another show on Saudi Arabia in this coming November. Wouldn't surprise me if they call it the Greatest Survivor Series. I'm just saying. But and Roman Reigns was fucking garbage in this match, by the way. Maybe just talk about the match now. I think I'll talk about Roman Reigns because I think I made my point there about Roman Reigns, obviously. But Roman Reigns with those shitty ass clotheslines in the corner, doing it like he doesn't want to hurt his opponents. Like what the fuck, man? It's fucking wrestling. This is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns. 10 clotheslines in the corner. so fucking fake, man. Look, look at Brian Cage in Impact Wrestling. You see Brian Cage, he got his opponent. He got his opponent in the corner. He's doing this. Lay it in. Put some impact into it. You fucking big tard. I was gonna go somewhere even beyond that. When it comes to this boy motherfucker, Roman Reigns. But yeah, the WWE had Samoa Joe booked to do a lot of rest holds, and I was falling asleep because of that. I mean, it's bad enough I just came from work just to come home to watch this pay-per-view. Had to drink an energy drink, and that couldn't even keep me up. I was drinking a fucking Red Bull, and I was falling asleep during this match. A lot of fucking rest holes on Roman Reigns, and on top of that, Roman Reigns is selling that like shit. And this supposed to be the guy. This is the wrestler that the WWE is pushing on TV. And with that, people are going to keep watching the show. It's not Roman Reigns is not bringing in viewers. He's chasing viewers away. People are quit watching this shows because of him. So how's the match ends? Well, first Roman Reigns went for a spear on Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe got his foot on the rope. Samoa Joe got him in the coquilla clutch. Look like Roman Reigns was going to lose there about 3 times, I believe. And look at and then the final one. Look at Roman Reigns was going to lose there because he got about to pass out. And what does WWE do? Have Roman Reigns here? They made him look strong by having him wake up and then get out of the coquilla clutch. And then all of a sudden, Roman Reigns goes to a spear. And I say, yep, there's the finish. And sure enough, Roman Reigns defeats Samoa Joe. So what the fuck was the point of bringing Samoa Joe back to have a match against Roman Reigns, knowing that this guy was holy shit, man! What the fuck? What? Why? What? What does this do for Roman Reigns? What's this gonna? You just killed Samoa Joe's momentum again. WWE, you killed his momentum again. You brought him back for being clear to wrestle to drop to this born ass Samoan motherfucker. Vince McMahon just couldn't help himself there. He couldn't help himself that Samoa Joe always got the better of Roman Reigns in 2017. And now Vince McMahon makes sure that Samoa Joe had to lose to Roman Reigns. And now is Samoa Joe's with the feud Reigns is done. Reigns won the feud. Reigns became the better man in that feud. And it's fucking bullshit. And as soon as Roman Reigns won that match, everyone I was watching a couple people, a lot of people leaving. They didn't want to stay after that. They didn't want to stay and watch Roman Reigns victory after that because they thought that was fucking bullshit. Their hard earned money coming to the show to watch some Roman Reigns in the main event and win against Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, one of the best wrestlers in the world. And what's this going to do for Roman Reigns at the end of the day? Oh, I'll tell you what it was. It was about, and the commentator said this too on commentary. They said Roman Reigns needed this win. How the hell did Roman Reigns need this win? Why? Because he lost to Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania at WrestleMania, and then lost him at Saudi Arabia because he didn't get the job done because he's a fucking failure. Are you fucking kidding me? How does Roman Reigns need this win? Samoa Joe needed this win. Roman Reigns been in the WWE longer than Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns has gotten all his wins already. Samoa Joe needed his wins in WWE. Unfucking believable. And then a couple of things that I saw on the show went downhill from there. That garbage segment with Elias, it's not Elias' fault, by the way. Just want to point that out. It wasn't Elias' fault. It was the people that were surrounding Elias I put the blame on. So cringy, so fucking unentertaining, so fucking gay. Carmella retained her title. Nakamura Styles and then a double count out again. The tag team match, a worthless tag team match from Raw, ends up being the co-main event next to Samoa Joe and Roman Reigns again and again. Roman Reigns main event on another pay-per-view, and not only that, but he beats Samoa Joe. Roman Reigns is a fucking bum. Should not be in Samoa Joe in incapacity. I don't give a fuck. And you're right, Arizona State. Wasted Braun Strowman in the tag team match. What the fuck you doing with Braun Strowman? Now, Ruby Riott defeating Bayley. I didn't see the match again, folks. I didn't watch the pre-show, so I'm gonna skip that one. Seth Rollins defeating The Miz to retain the Intercontinental Championship in 20 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm gonna give this match a 4-star. This is actually a very good match. Nia Jax defeat Alexa Bliss to retain her WWE Raw Women's Championship in 10 minutes and 20 seconds. I'm gonna give this match a 3 stars. It was actually a pretty good match, or should I say, a decent match. Jeff Hardy defeats Randy Orton to retain the United States Championship in 12 minutes. Now, if it was a Reigns a 1 to 10, I will pull up my Bret Hart standard rating by saying, 4 out of 10. Just because of Randy Orton. I'm gonna give this match a 2. This match was nothing, folks. It was nothing. Daniel Bryan defeats Big Cass by submission in 7 minutes and 45 seconds. Daniel Bryan was the better performer in this match, but at the same time, this match didn't even need to have it anyways. So 2.5. Carmella defeats Charlotte Flair to retain her WWE SmackDown Women's Championship in 9 minutes. I'm gonna give this match a 2. Carmella was trash in this match. Charlotte Flair did her best, but she couldn't. She had to carry a piece of garbage who thinks she's money. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura ended in a no contest because of they both got counted out 10 in the ring in the no disqualification match for the WWE Championship. So yeah, AJ Styles still WWE champion in 21 minutes and 5 seconds. And the match was good too, by the way, folks. But again, same ending they did at the Greatest Royal Rumble. But I'm gonna give this match also a 4 out of 10. I mean a 4 stars. Excuse me. Braun Strowman and Bobby Lashley defeats Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn tag team match in 8 minutes and 40 seconds. I didn't care about this match a lot either, folks. So but I'll give it a 2.5 though. And Roman Reigns defeats Samoa Joe in 18 minutes and 10 seconds. This match was boring. This match was fucking boring, folks. This was the most boring match I've ever seen, and it wasn't Samoa Joe's fault. I just want to point that out. It was not Samoa Joe's fault. WWE told Samoa Joe in a booking standpoint to do rest holds on Roman Reigns. J21. Wow, they had the main event. The main event with bum ass Reigns instead of Styles Nakamura, who had a good match. Exactly. And that's why they put the main event that main event match for Styles and Nakamura, because they want to end it with a double countout. And fans went home unhappy with that too. But at the same time, you have boring fuckface who won against Samoa Joe, and the best possible way for WWE is to send it on the fans home is to be mad about Roman Reigns winning against Samoa Joe. The fans were fully behind Samoa Joe, and the WWE still had Roman Reigns beat Samoa Joe. So yeah, folks, this match was boring, and I blame it all on Roman Reigns and WWE. Put Samoa Joe in one of the worst match I ever seen Samoa Joe wrestle, and it was with boring fuckface. Again, I was having a hard time staying awake, and again, I was drinking Red Bull. I just came from work hours ago, sitting here watching a 4-hour pay-per-view, and I was falling asleep in that main event, dosing off. J21. What a way to make sense to have Joe do rest holds on Reigns. Yeah. Uh, that's a great main event for you. Let me tell you. Yeah. So many rest holds in that match. Crowd's chanting boring, chanting Rusev Day, chanting CM Punk. They'll chant some other things too. Oh, like holy shit, man! Like what the fuck is this company thinking putting this main match for what and for what and for what for Roman Reigns to get what because he needed this win. That was and again that's what they said. Roman Reigns needed this win. He needed this win. Fuck you. He didn't need this win. So yeah, this match gives us a fucking 0 because Roman Reigns won. And my overall scoring for the show, Roman Reigns in the main event, and he won 0 out of 10. A big fat fucking 0 for my rating for this show by having Roman Reigns beating one of the best wrestlers in the world, Samoa Joe. Bum ass Reigns beats Samoa Joe. Good job, WWE. Good job. Once again, you just killed the momentum of Samoa Joe. Now he's going to be in the feud with Randy Orton. So yeah, this pay-per-view may have been decent, but fuck it. Roman Reigns in the main event. Roman Reigns wins. 0 out of 10. Fuck Roman Reigns. And with that being said, I'm done. And before I go, another thing I want to say. In the future, when it comes to WWE pay-per-views, when it comes to AJ Styles, WWE champion, or Nakamura, whatever it is, I don't care. The next pay-per-view for WWE, Money in the Bank, if Reigns is in the main event and he wins, automatic 0. And that goes for all other future pay-per-views too. That involves Roman Reigns being in the main events and winning. Even if he doesn't win, if he's even touching that main event, let alone a co-main event, it's going to get a fail rating from me. Arizona State, I'm not going to be excited for Raw. Why should I be excited for Raw? You got So Gay Jose. You got boring fuckface. You got the faggot police. And on top of that, they don't know what the fuck they don't know what the fuck to do with Braun Strowman, with Bobby Lashley. They're burying Kevin Owens. They're burying Sami Zayn. They're not giving Bayley and Sasha Banks the feud that we wanted to see. And you got Nia Jax talking about being a leader of anti-bullying. So no, I'm not excited for Raw tomorrow. It's gonna be all about Roman Reigns. That's what Raw's gonna be. It's gonna be all about Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, he needed this win. Roman Reigns, he's gonna get Brock Lesnar back now. But I'm done. So for all you in the live chat, for all you that was watching, thank you for watching. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Robert Serrano Jr. Please subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like. If you didn't enjoy it, give it a dislike. Choice is yours alone. So that being said, you all have a good night. Take care. Peace on the streets. This was your WWE Backlash 2018 review.